right, hello, and we are at the tail end of the top division action for day one. This is the replay of the fourth to last match between Kiribayama, the Sekiwake, and Abi, who's currently a Maegashira 2. Kiribayama getting the win there on day one. Abi will bounce back tomorrow. Komusubi Wakamoto Haru got a win over Ryuden. All three Komusubi won, actually. Komusubi Kotonowaka beat Mitakeumi, the Maegashira 3 this tournament, and Daisho, the other Komusubi, beat Nishikigi. So this is kind of what I think I'm going to start to do. Here's Shodai versus Hoshoryu. Shodai's a Maegashira 1 this tournament. Don't forget, he's not even in the Sanyaku anymore. And Hoshoryu, of course, at Sekiwake, as he was last tournament. And the color you see there is their Keisho Mawashi, not the actual Mawashi they're wearing. Shodai in the black, Hoshoryu wearing kind of an orange, which I think might be a new color for him. There is Shodai's numbers, 31 years old, 184 centimeters, 160 kg. So this is what I feel like I can probably do most days after work, is come home, turn on this Abema app on my television, and kind of just... I'm going to just let it go. I'm just going to make one video for the last 3 matches of the day and kind of update you on what happened earlier in the day as we go along, and they have some ads or have some replay. There he went 8-7 Hoshoryu back in January. Some of his kimarite and the frequency with which he uses them. Yorikiri being the most common kimarite he used to get his wins 5 times in January, and we'll see how this goes. Again, you know, you just have to be a little patient on the new channel here. We have to see what might get flagged on YouTube, what works, what doesn't work, and during the weekends I'll have more flexibility, like next Saturday, Sunday, the 18th, 19th, but of course after school I can't DVR Abema like I used to DVR NHK and bring you matches from during the day, or indeed any of the Juryo matchups that might be exciting. But I will kind of have a recap each day, I think is what I can do. And, you know, get home and have live the final 1, 2, or 3 matches of the day, depending on what time I get home, and let you know who won and lost earlier in the day. So it's going to be kind of a combination of spoilers. If you click on those videos, know that I will be talking about videos that happened earlier in the day. So if you just don't want to know anything, and you want to watch a different coverage with no knowledge of who wins or loses, then don't watch me first. But like right now, of course, this is live. It's a 17:41, 5:41 p.m. in Japan. And here comes Takakeisho, the returning champion and the only Ozeki, out into the arena. So I have no idea who wins Shodai versus Hoshoryu, Wakatakakage versus Tamawashi, and Takakeisho takes on Tobizaru, the Komusubi, in the final match of the day. So these will be my live reactions, and that's probably what I can offer most days that aren't weekends. Tomorrow, Monday, I have to stay at school. I have a teacher duty. I have to kind of lock up the school. You have to do that in a rotation at Japanese schools. So I have to do it about once every 6 weeks. You know, each teacher takes their turn doing it. And tomorrow's my day. So I won't have any coverage for you at all tomorrow on day 2, but I should have stuff for you on Tuesday, day 3. Reminder, down in the description will be a link to the contest, giveaway really. If you want to join that, you have about 1 more day. I'll cut it off on Monday night, the 13th, at about 10 p.m. Japan time. So you can pick whatever wrestler you want to predict is going to win the tournament and what record you think they're going to win with. And I'm going to give away some sumo prizes because I'll be going to Osaka. I'll buy some souvenirs. And if you go by the tip jar and you throw some money in the tip jar, that helps me go see the live tournaments and buy souvenirs to give away. And especially lately, cost of mailing those souvenirs. Some of you live in some very interesting places, and so I've been mailing all over the world recently. Wow, where did Saudi Arabia, Germany, Australia, of course, America and Canada. One went to Colombia recently, Costa Rica. So yeah, all kinds of people are watching the channel, which is great. Welcome. Okay, turn on some commentary. Of course, no English. Shodai in the black. Hoshoryu. Oh no, that's red, not orange. I said orange earlier.
踏み込んで前回しで、うわあ、しかし正代、いや手応えを感じたというその場所前の稽古場通り、構わず出ました。半豊昇龍、左前回し手はかかりましたが、出足は正代でした。
すみません、言葉を失いましたね。マサイをどうしたんだという感じですけどね。いい相撲じゃないですか。
気持ちはほっとしました
ね。気持ちはほっとした。それを大関でやってくれよ。
そうですね。強い相撲でした。
So of course, Shodai with a winning record here in March could bounce back up into the Sanyaku, go back up to Komusubi in May. You know, he probably needs better than an 8 and 7. He'd probably need to get 9. You know, a good bout for him on day one is no cause for celebration yet. There's a long 15 days, but certainly a confident win over Hoshoryu there. And the Sekiwake not starting his tournament with a win, and you know, he's obviously trying to get promoted to Ozeki sometime this year, so got to get those wins. So let's go earlier in the day, and let me give you some updates as while we wait for the next match to come up, which is going to feature Wakatakakage and Tamawashi. Asanoyama Mitoru, that was on the channel. If you waited out and saw that match, boy, did it take a while to get to it. I'll get better at that, guys. Like I said, bear with me a little bit. Then we had Tsurugisho, the Maegashira 16, beating Chiyoshoma. Hokuseiho, Oho, Kimbozan, Bushozan is on the channel. Daishoho beat Kotoeko. Takara Fuji at Maegashira 12 beat Kageyaki. And here we go with Wakatakakage, Tamawashi. And this is a fun matchup. Of course, Tamawashi, the oldest man in the top division, and ranked at Maegashira, won this tournament. Wakatakakage, a Sekiwake yet again, and trying to, again, like Hoshoryu, make a rope, not a rope run. That's when you try to become a Yokozuna. Just try to get into Ozeki territory and get promoted up one rank from Sekiwake to Ozeki. It's a tough jump. You know, 3 tournaments, the combined total win of around 33 wins, and you have to be basically in Sanyaku when you get those wins for the most part. And so it's tough. You just have to be consistent over 3 tournaments, getting, you know, 10 or 11 wins or more in each one. So there's 28-year-old Wakatakakage. They probably won't flash Tamawashi's age on screen, but I believe he's 38 now. 37 or 38, but definitely one of the oldest rikishi active in any rank, any division of sumo, but certainly in the top division. Okay, what else did I tell you? Daisho Kageyaki. Hi. Takanosho, the Maegashira 11, beat Azumaru. Nishiki Fuji beat Miyogiru. Aoyama, the Maegashira 9, beat Hirado Umi. Ura had a fun win over Ichi Yamamoto. If you do watch other coverage, check out that match. Went right down to the edge, and Ura kind of ballet move there at the edge, keeping himself in bounds, as it were, and Ichi Yamamoto going down. So Ura 1-0 now. Takayasu, Papayasu, Maegashira 7 this tournament, beat Hokuto Fuji. Endo beat Sadanoumi. Midori Fuji beat Koto Shoho. And let's see, Maegashira 4 Onosho beat Maegashira 4 Meisei. And then that was it. They were going all the same ranks against each other today, because they were able to bring Asanoyama up to fight Maegashira 17. So they were able to do the same rank battles, the same rank, all the way up the Banzuke till we got to the Komusubis. Okay, here we go. No. Back in January, had an 8 and 7 at Maegashira 1. So, you know, not a great tournament. Got his Kachikoshi, and but enough to get his go back up to Komusubi. He was at Komusubi in November and just barely missed out with a 7 and 8. And before that, in September, he got the Shikun show when he went 10-5 at Maegashira 1. So he's been battling up Maegashira 1 Komusubi in that kind of meat grinder rank now for 3 tournaments in a row. This is his 4th tournament at that level, and holding his own pretty much. He's been able to get his Kachikoshi, so certainly a great day 1 opponent for him in Takakeisho there.
Tamawashi の土俵際の執念、ちょっと足首を気にしましたが左から逆転。
Nope, no mono-e, just goes to Tamawashi.
途中から中に食いついた時にはと思いましたが、バーチャルです。バーチャル解説いきます。
I want to see this at the edge here, the replay. Oh boy, we're going to get one of these.
いいですね、当たり、両力士いいですよね、玉足も変わらずね。下から攻めてるんですけど、ちょっと当たりが鋭く、もうこの時点で回し取れたらよかったんじゃないかなと思うんですよね、若隆景はね。あと右にもうちょっと、回り込むのも、そうですね、玉足の左がね残っているんで難しいので反対に回っていってるんですけど、ここでね右手滑ってますけど、右手を取ってね引っ張り込むように回しを近くするのも手だと思うんですよね。
I missed who this guy is. If one of you know and want to leave it in the comments, he's obviously a former wrestler or a former coach or both, and now doing play-by-play here on Abema. But yeah, I'm not sure who he is, so if you know, please leave it in the comments. Teach me some stuff. Let me know who it is. But he's been pretty entertaining today, doing these kind of reenactment replays. But what a great recovery at the edge there by Tamawashi. And now I want to see how it all plays out here at the very end.
その一歩手前で回し取っていくのが、いいんではないかな。あと左食いついてからこれ玉鷲逆転の左からですよね。突き落とし。
Oh, and boom, his arm goes down.
離れてるんですよ。残ろうと思うからここで腰が引いちゃってるんですね。出るのはもう当たって腰から出ていかないといけないですよね。玉鷲ね。若隆景ですね。ここで勝ったと思って離しちゃうんですよ。これ離しちゃうのはここ玉鷲もよし。最後のもう逆転の一発だってやってくるんですけど。
That's just sort of, some of his veteran skills on display there, Tamawashi, knowing where he is on the dohyo, knowing his opponent's going down. He needs to lift his leg up instead of pushing it back to brace himself for the fall because he'll go down first. And, he's a veteran. He's been there, done that. And, schooling Wakatakakage today to get his win on day 1 against the former sitting next to the former Yokozuna Kiseno Sato there. A little winded. It was quite an effort, but a good day 1 victory for him. All right, so we're 14 minutes in, so it feels a little long. Maybe I'll just do two matches for the kind of summary digest of the day during the week. And I'll just do the final 2 matches of the day. But, let me know in the comments what you think. Here is Tobizaru, the Flying Monkey, versus Takakeisho. They were saying over on the English NHK broadcast, which I watched for a while, for some of the middle matches, that Tobizaru wants to also bring in some gorilla. He's not satisfied. Oh, I thought they were going to do the whole little intro. So, Flying Monkey, but he also wants the strength of a gorilla or something like that. I think he was just having fun in an interview, saying some stuff. And Takakeisho, of course, for him, this is really his best chance to become a Yokozuna. He's got 1 tournament under his belt. He had a good November as well. And so a Yusho here, absolutely 100% he'll be promoted. But even a good runner-up, or it would have to be a really high, it would have to be like a 13-2 or 14-1 if he weren't to win. Because there is no Yokozuna, and that's the kind of one thing, he's winning these tournaments, but he doesn't have to fight a Yokozuna to do so. Now, that's not his fault. He doesn't control when Terunofuji comes back to fight. But, you know, there is some trepidation in promoting him. You know, can he then, when he gets to Yokozuna, beat the other Yokozuna and make it competitive? I don't know his head-to-head against Terunofuji. If someone knows and they want to pop it down in the comments, what kind of success rate he's had against Terunofuji in the past, say, 3 or 4 years. But, you know, if he wins the Yusho, though, it's a done deal. He will become a Yokozuna and be promoted for the May tournament. But then it becomes a weird thing where we would have no Ozeki. So, yeah, it's a strange time in sumo right now as far as the upper Banzuke. And we'll just have to see how it all plays out. Okay, I was about to say I'm going to turn on some commentary, but I can't do that. But I'll turn on some noise. And Tobizaru takes on Takakeisho.
経験してますからね。はい。
どうですか、心の内としては。
まあ落ち着いていくしかないですよね。彼にとってはね、もう
they're going to throw salt one more time.
もうそこをね磨いていくと。まあこうやってね、相撲取ってるところずっとこうしてますけど、僕まあ先場所ね終わった後ちょっとあったんですけどね。挨拶をしてきてくれてですね。ニコって言われて可愛いんですよ。ごめんなさいね、大関に対して。まあね、これ仕事中はね、本当にね、武士のようなね感じでやってますけど。
I have to admit, I kind of forgot about my PayPal for a little while because I just figured nobody would be going by and sending any tips to the tip jar. But a few people did go by in February and early March. So thank you so much to those people showing confidence in the channel, even though it hasn't really begun until now. And somebody sent a very generous tip, and I meant to send out emails this weekend, but I didn't get around to it. I will try my best to send out thank you emails. But the link's down in the description for the t-shirt shop, the tip jar, email, the contest, big sumo fan, buy sumo tickets, all the good stuff down in the description. So check down there for any link you might need. Okay, here we go.
これで翔猿戦3連敗、初日黒星、貴景勝。
That is going to be a big stack of envelopes. Look at that. That is a lot of bonus money, guys, that Tobizaru just won for winning the final match of the day against the Ozeki. So, great win for the Komusubi on day one. And for Takakeisho, he might win the Yusho, but it's not going to be a Zensho Yusho. The best he can do now is a 14-1. So you have to look at the people that are undefeated. Undefeated seems like a weird word when you've only had one match, but you have to look at the guys who got to win on day one. If you're going to pick 15-0 in the contest, somebody's going to win with a 15-0 record. It has to be somebody that won today, obviously. But there you go. All right, thanks for watching the new style of coverage. We'll see how this goes on YouTube, and I'll be back on Tuesday, day 3 on the 14th with more coverage for you. Cheers, and I will see you soon. Peace.